The clock is ticking, and we're all just sitting back, waiting to see what happens with Deshaun Watson. The teams that appear to be the most in contention for landing the three-time Pro Bowler: Panthers, Saints, Falcons, and Browns. Our insiders say this week all these teams, they're meeting with him, but are things heating up? Well, the Texans maybe or maybe not put out a clue, not really sure. They did put this on social media today. Nothing to report yet, but Nick sent us this photo. He does appear to be very happy there. Could be talking to his mom. Who knows? Let's welcome our two senior NFL insiders, Josina Anderson and Jonathan Jones. Let's start with the latest on the Deshaun Watson situation. Josina, I'll start with you. Anything you can tell us at this hour?
Well, teams are just waiting to hear on Deshaun Watson's decision. I've talked to two of them. I won't say which ones, that are just kind of waiting around to hear what's going on. One of the things that I do think is interesting, and I guess, I will illuminate this, is that, I'll make this clear, that apparently in one of those meetings, Deshaun Watson told one of the teams that weather is not a factor. One of the things that has been floating around with Deshaun Watson is that he would not go to a cold weather team, and that has seemed to be the belief out there among some of the teams. But one of them just told me that they were told that is not the case. Obviously, we'll wait to see if that bears out, because ultimately the decision is still his. But I think that that's really interesting. Just in talking to sources last night too, obviously the other part of this equation is the Houston Texans. So while Deshaun Watson had his meeting with the Browns, had his meeting with the Panthers and the Saints, and reportedly the Falcons today, I was still told as of late last night that even with recent developments, that the Houston Texans are still looking for 5 to 6 premium assets. The teams that he has talked to has those presentations in with regards to the compensation package. We're still trying to hear when this meeting with the Falcons is completed. But they know that this is what they're going to have to deal in terms of being able to get Deshaun Watson. And I think what's very interesting too here is, obviously it's good news for him that he was able to get the criminal allegations, kind of off of his plate, with the grand jury coming back with a decision there in Harris County. But just remember now, Deshaun Watson, any team that's going to get him from a football standpoint, is still 26. And when he last played in 2020, was coming off of career highs with his touchdown interception ratio, the passing yardage at 4,823. When you're looking at a quarterback like Tom Brady playing, to 45 and potentially beyond now, you're still, whatever team getting him, maybe getting it for another 2 additional decades. So this is a quarterback that teams know can make a huge impact. And even look at what's going on in Cleveland, creating sensitive feelings there with Baker Mayfield, the release of that statement last night, right?
Yeah, that's right, Josina. And so you look at what we're looking at here with Deshaun Watson in terms of, everybody wants to know, okay, well, where is he going to wind up? Well, from what I've heard from teams, when they started getting into the dance, right, when there was a Final 3 and then it became a Final 4, teams were feeling good because they were one of those teams. And then they meet with Deshaun, and now it's all kind of, all right, let's hold our breath because we know that somebody else is coming in after us. Is it good that we were first or second? Is it better that we were third or last? Is sort of what you're hearing. Ultimately, of course, because Deshaun Watson holds all the leverage here via his no trade clause, it's going to come down to what he wants. Does he want to win in 2022, or is he okay sort of, hey, let's build this team around, I can be patient, we can win later on? Because if he wants to win right now, the choices are really between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. If he's okay with chilling right now and letting the team kind of form around him, that's more of an Atlanta Falcons or Carolina Panthers. If he wants to be close to home, there's no place closer to home for the Gainesville, Georgia native than the Atlanta Falcons with their practice facility right down the road in Flowery Branch, Georgia. And so this all comes down to what Deshaun Watson ultimately wants. And when we talk about timing, I think everyone's waiting on something to happen tonight. He doesn't have to decide. That's sort of been the soft deadline because we have the official start of free agency, as we all know, taking place right now. But you have guys like a Teron Armstead. You have other free agents discussions with teams who may want to sign with the team that Deshaun Watson wants to go to, or you have these teams that may want to acquire Deshaun Watson that want to spend the money that they're sort of reserving right now for Deshaun Watson on someone else when they realize that they can't get Deshaun. And so that's why we have that deadline right now. I don't know if it's necessarily a hard and fast deadline, but we're all very much keeping tabs on it today.
Josina, you mentioned that social media post from Baker Mayfield. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.